Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where legends are made and titles are won. Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Badgers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Looking for a productive play on first down. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, them and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Williams. Delivers the contact. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Adams. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll do it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
To go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early. Going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. And you just saw the speed of the defense right there getting a big stop.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
This is a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
At the 45, on its way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on?
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over South Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love it. Get to the sideline, kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Milroe. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be dragged down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and they got him for the sack.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away knowing the play is over.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He's got great speed. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. emphasis is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by just one over Ohio. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Badgers in the hurry up. He'll come out throwing on first down. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Badgers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Plows through the defense. The Tide will get the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. After the run, now to throw. Using his feet to buy time. That's caught. It's Williams. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Milroe. Looking deep down the right side. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Prentice. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some help.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown time! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Williams. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. At the 35, he's open. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Syracuse. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Man, there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Let's go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.